that way. I love it.
Do you play NBA 2K?
Yes, I played it, and not good at it, but a lot of people do it for different things, for therapy, to relax, and just just to see. Because somebody tell you, I had you last night, and you just got 20 in and whatever. So you gotta remember what they said and go play it. But they a lot better than me. I'm still not crafty with it, but.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A well-polished group of players as they came down the tunnel earlier. So important to these players to perform well in front of their fans. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Tobias Harris, since he was 10 years old, has spent the summer training with George the Iceman Gervin in San Antonio. Harris said, having him in my ear has helped my game.
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
So the Nets starting five. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Irving is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Drummond in at center.
Go.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Poked away. All by himself. Washington with it. Picked up by Harris. Rejected by Harris. Outside Durant. The kick out to Irving. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 5. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. KD's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Brooklyn. Out to the right wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
But these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Washington passes to Pat. Finishes the break with a slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Down low. Here's Drummond. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
What an amazing display of concentration by Drummond, taking the hit like a champ and completing the bucket.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Simmons passes to KD. Irving for 3, and the Nets another 3.
I like how Irving feels the defense out. He's sensing he has room to shoot and fire once he gets the ball.
He's covered by Irving to the right side. From deep, Washington connects from three-point range. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Here's A-Train. There's the drive.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Simmons passes to KD. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Jeff Simmons.
Simmons passes to Drummond. Now here's Durant. Tight defense on him. Simmons inside. Washington's on him. Here's Pack. It's good from long range. Pack's got 5 points so far.
Well, he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the three in transition.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Mills in for Simmons. Nets passing it around. Mills, that's a two-pointer, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the home team has possession. They lead by 7. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And a lot of it is moving without the ball. When you do that, things tend to open up.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams have the most second chance points in the league.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And James throws it down hard.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Ball's knocked loose. To the paint. And the dunk by Powell.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Over to the wing. Mills passes to Claxton. Irving against James. 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Irving.
And Irving is a handful in the pick and roll. He has exceptional quickness, and he's a terrific decision maker.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Nets trail by 12. Here's Mills. Irving with a clean look. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here he goes. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Nets. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
I mean, I flat out. I thought they looked overmatched. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
Claxton the pass to Irving. There's the triple. No good that time. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. They lead by 14. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, plenty of firepower, but Kyrie Irving committed to digging in at the defensive end as well.
I wouldn't be able to do it without our bigs, man.
Now it's been a real focus, hasn't it, Greg, for them to tighten things up defensively?
And it's a collective effort, so even the scorers have to be engaged and exert themselves in order to get stops.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Mills out there with Irving. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Curry. And it's Claxton in at the four-man position. Nets trail by 19.
And certain guys post almost identical numbers year after year. Danny Green is one of them.
Yeah, Greg, the production has been very consistent since his third season, but he also gives you intangibles. Toughness, deadly in the clutch. His coaches and teammates trust him a lot. Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie, that one made my day.
From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. 7 points for A-Train. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing.
Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Drummond's checked in for Aldridge. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris is checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Simmons subbed in for Patty Mills. Here's Drummond. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Brooklyn with the ball.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front. You look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Knocked loose. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Man, the mobility of Drummond is important to his team. When the ball is lobbed his way, it's game over for the defense.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now here's Curry. D right on him. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
They get a hand on it. gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Babbitt passes to Williams. Back to Babbitt. For 3. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Simmons dishes to Drummond, and it's blocked, and they recovered. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
I'm not a doctor, but nothing about that play screams minor injury. Obviously, this could be a real concern.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets.
Now into the lineup for your home team.
Home team on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here to the second quarter. And here's Washington outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Washington's got 6 points.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Simmons passes to Durant. And again, it's the Nets missing. Gotten on a roll and just kept going here in the second quarter. 8 of 8. Wow.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
And after a few years of bouncing around, Seth Curry has established his place, Chris, in this NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, every team needs to stretch the floor. He brings a great attitude and a high basketball IQ. I mean, that's a valuable piece to the puzzle.
And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Claxton. In the corner, Irving with it. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Defended by Durant to the wing right side. A minute 20 left in the second quarter. Pass to Pat. 6 to shoot. The shot. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
That's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Here's A-Train. Uses the glass to finish the layup. A-Train's got 5 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Up top, Simmons. He's covered by Washington. No one covering.
Kevin Durant.
KD's got 6 points.
And the way Durant gets his shot off, so quick, so effortless.
To the middle, here's A-Train, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Both teams deciding to change it up. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. To the left side wing, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
Next ball.
And Brooklyn turns it over again.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Drives to the hoop. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Personal foul.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
At the line for
Absolutely not. And in his mind, no one can stop him on that, no matter the size.
Free throw good by Parker. We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. Got a piece of it. In the corner, Irving with it. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
The tenacity Irving plays with is infectious. I mean, staying in attack mode, scoring in a variety of ways.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far...
Kevin, thanks. Joel, the reserves have been a big story. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they've scored the ball, they've got to stop, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
We'll see if they can close it out in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, how'd you see it?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the...
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A-Train has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And, Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively. T.O. number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one player.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Yep, that one goes in there. Aldridge has got his second basket.
That mid-range, Jay, just no problem for a big man like LaMarcus Aldridge. Really, he has patented that jump shot.
Count that one, and that's 18 points for A-Train.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. Aldridge wide open. He fires. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Aldridge has got his third basket of the night.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Brooklyn's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Harris, good.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
And there's the drop. Oh, look at him fly!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. 3 on the clock. And they're pushing it up. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
First personal foul.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Both teams will make substitutions.
One shot.
Here's Irving. He's got 12. There's the steal. A-Train makes it off the glass. A-Train's got 9 points here in the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Simmons passes to Irving. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
3.
Simmons got his 6th assist on the night.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Here's Washington. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Washington's got 10 points in the game.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way. He got burned for it.
Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Hits it from three-point range.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Brooklyn's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. From the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
And he drives in, and that one is hammered home.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Outside, Simmons. Irving kicks to Curry. And there's 1:45 left to play here in the third. Just 5 on the clock. No good from 11 feet.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Drills it from outside. He's got 22.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
The pass to Irving. In the corner, it's Harris. Offline with his 3. On 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Tipped away. Passes it to Washington. A 3 ball. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Mills with it. Outside Curry. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Off the catch. Curry can be automatic. I mean, he never second guesses his selection at all.
that one is stuffed right through.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Irving attacking. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Driving to the basket.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Oh, just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
For the three, it's deflected, and he gets it back. With one on the clock, and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Third team foul.
Now look, this is nice. I love how Irving challenges the defense. Great at forcing the D to foul while shooting.
And so Irving nails both of them. He gets it up. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Every once in a while, a player like that somehow finds the net.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Bruce Brown. Mills out there with Thomas. And it's Sharp in at the 5, home in the paint. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your shoe. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Now, here's Mills, covered by Parker. Pass to Claxton. Just 5 to shoot. This is the Thomas.
Turnovers weren't a story for them early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Mills' third three of the half. I mean, that's 15 points from long range for him today.
Here is Thomas. That's tipped. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Nets ball.
So it's Brooklyn now. Poke loose. Pass to Mills. Back to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Right side Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Misses off the right iron.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
Gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll, and they pick up 2.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And again, unable to change momentum here. Parker looking over the floor. Driving in. It's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in. And here's Washington outside. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Knocks it loose. One-on-one fast break. Here's Parker. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you down.
Count that bucket. Washington's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Nets ball.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Sharp, the pass to Thomas. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work and only
plenty of daylight on
the response.